the club, so Kyotaro approaches her and asks her to relax a bit more. Nagi meets the man who informs her of Kyotaro passing the preliminary exam for being the shepherd and warns her not to use unnecessary emails, to which Nagi detests and shows her desire to become the next shepherd. Nagi visits Kyotaro to check whether he has really passed the exam, to which she confirms to be true when she has a vision of an invisible wall. Upon asking about the shepherd, Kyotaro suspects that the former has an ability to erase somebody's memory. Nagi keeps giving false hints about her and Kyotaro's relationship to other girls. In the evening, when Tomomo calls Kyotaro to talk about the next week's schedule, someone hears Nagi's voice on the phone and room next door at the same time. He finds it weird and barges into Nagi's room, only to find that Nagi is the shepherd, and he's about to be taken into the magic library by the strange man from the previous scenes. The strange man reveals himself as Nagi Kodachi's supervisor, Nanai, a shepherd number 771. Kyotaro is then taken to the magic library, where he finds infinite number of books in which everything about everyone in the world is written. But at his point right now, he's only able to read his own book. It is revealed that he has the power to fly to the magic library, which led him to having premonitions of the future, but only those that involve him, since he can only read one book. Nanai invites Kyotaro to become shepherd trainee, to which Kyotaro asks some time to think about. Nagi resents the idea of Kyotaro becoming a shepherd, as she wants to become one herself. In school, as per request, Kyotaro and Senri have to find a lost lizard, where Senri gets scolded by Miyu Setaziwa for skipping her special singing lessons. Senri runs off and asks Kyotaro to go somewhere fun together. Nagi intervenes and takes away Kyotaro, again giving suggestive false hints. From a magical book, Kyotaro finds that Udashino is about to get a serious injury on her left hand. Nagi tries to prevent the incident by following instructions written in the book. Kyotaro has a vision that the incident is still not prevented before Nagi realizes that she messed up something. Kyotaro quickly acts and puts up a stupid act. Startled, Udashino stops walking. After a second or two, freezer storage shuts hard, thus preventing the accident. Kyotaro asks Nagi to be more careful next time, to which Nagi agrees to comply. On the way to the club room, Kyotaro thinks the loneliness and isolation in his childhood was so that he could become a neutral shepherd in the future. In the club room, Tsugumi tries to confess her feelings for Kyotaro but fails. Later, Nagi tells members that their Happy Project activities have been recognized by the General Library. A member, Takigawa, seems to be plotting something against the library club. In the classroom, there's a discussion on Kyotaro's preference on girls where everyone makes suggestions of themselves. When they can't conclude anything, Tsugumi asks Kyotaro to go on a date with everyone. But on the day of the date, Kyotaro wakes up late and all the girls end up in his house. Nagi finds out about the plans and joins in. Everyone helps Tamamo choose her dress. Tamamo seems to have everything scheduled but forgot to make a reservation in the restaurant. Kyotaro covers for her and suggests going to another store. Nagi and Senri play a game where Senri ends up twisting her leg. While getting alone time with Kyotaro, Senri teases him a bit. In a bookstore, Kyotaro and Suzuki have a conversation about the books they like. Later, Nagi predicts a future of a man encountering Tsugumi and falling for her. After getting rejected, he would be making love dolls, name them after Tsugumi, and make them known to the world. To prevent such an embarrassing future, Kyotaro acts as Tsugumi's lover right in front of that man. Everyone demands an explanation for Kyotaro's actions. Nagi defends Kyotaro by asking if they were hiding something from Kyotaro instead. They show him an anonymous message that asks about Kyotaro's preference on girls. While discussing about the message, Kyotaro realizes other members keep forgetting about the shepherd. Kyotaro confronts Nagi on this matter and knows that if he were to become a shepherd, everyone's memories of him would disappear as well. He also hears about Nagi's resolve to give up everything to become a shepherd and guide the world to a better place. But when Kyotaro reminds her that he will also forget her, she gets emotional. Kyotaro is helping Suzuki in writing a script for a beach event, which she doubts it will go well. The plot is about the queen's new clothes, where the queen and others are fooled into wearing invisible clothes that can only be seen by the wise. The show is ruined when Kyotaro accidentally pulls off Tamamo's bra. Later, Kyotaro and Senri console Suzuki and tells her that she did well. Unofficial clubs also want to present their performance in upcoming Shiori Festival, but Vice President of Student Council, Takigawa, declines by showing security issues in increasing the number of stages. Suzuki starts acting strangely. Kyotaro and Tsugumi tries to ask her about it, but fail. Suzuki is not coming to the club anymore. Tsugumi asks Suzuki on writing another script for the event to make her happy. Tamamo tells Kyotaro about a strange email from the shepherd that says the shepherd had decided to eliminate the library